options that we have in modern vehicles. Next one is electronic power steering. Electric power steering, usually we know basically when we started in olden days, we did not have power steering manually, rack and pinion was the technology. But later, slowly we moved into hydraulic based system, and then we are now using electric motor based system. So you will have an electric motor based on how you rotate your steering wheel. The electric motor will operate, and you are just giving only the stimulation to the electric motor. You are not physically driving the front fork or front wheel using your steering. You are just stimulating or actuating your electric motor to rotate and turn the vehicle in a particular direction. So electric motors are used. They are just connected to uh, the wheels so that it will move the right or left. It will make the vehicle move to the left or right. So the sensors, there are certain sensors, that is steering wheel angle, vehicle speed, torque applied to the steering wheel. All these things are sensed using some sensors. And the control module, that is the EPS, controls the amount of steering assistance required, how much it is required, how much force it is required. If you are just turning it full, it has to take a U-turn. But you are just trying to slightly like 30 degree or 20 degree, and you are trying to pull the steering wheel right or left. What happens is it takes a D route, or just it is trying to navigate through a small curve or something like that. So it will understand how you are operating your steering wheel. These sensors will take information and it will feed to the control module. The control module will understand how you are trying to do, what you are trying to do. And based on that, it will give signals to the electric motor. And the electric motor further, it will operate and it will make your wheel to rotate to the direction. Whether you're taking U-turn or you're just taking a left turn and then going straight, or taking a left turn and then again coming to the right, all those things. It is understanding, or it is helping you to do it. All these things are done with the computer that is associated with the control module, that is EPS module. And also variable assist is there. So it will help you to, at higher speeds or lower speeds, it will give you assistance in improving the stability. So at higher speed, you're trying to just overtake like this, or you're just trying to navigate a short curve or sharp corner, all those things. You'll understand. At lower speeds, how it is done. At higher speeds, how it is done. Usually, higher speeds, you'll just do like this. In a fraction of a second, you'll just do like this. It will automatically your car will go. But if it is only if you are driving at a slower speed, slowly you will do. Then you will straighten up. Then you will cross over. That way, you will actually use the steering wheel. All these things are understood by the computer, and automatically the motors are operated in such a way that at this speed, if you do like this, it has to take this over a period of time. You'll understand how your steering is working. Okay, in electric power steering, usually in the beginning of the electric power steering, you will find it little uncomfortable sometimes if you are not used to it. But once you start practicing, in a day or two, you will get accustomed to that particular style of driving. You will automatically learn. It is very simple and easy to learn. But the computer also keeps learning with you. It will also take necessary action or decision while you are trying to steer it. So basically, all these things are done to improve the efficiency. And electronic clutch, as I said in the beginning itself, electronic clutch is one of the other additions. There are two types of electronic clutches. One is dual clutch transmission, and another one is automated manual transmission. So this we have seen. I've told you the example of Volkswagen and Audi, and all the other automatic transmission, like the ones which came in Celerio and Sandro. So this video is added to the presentation. You can just through the Google Classroom, you can access this video. If you are unable to access this video using Google Classroom, probably you can inform me. I will send you the link. So there are two videos talking about manual transmission and automatic transmission, and also DCT. So how IMD is done, how CVT is done, how DCT is done, all these things are explained here. Just it's a very informative and easy to understand video. You can just go through it. So with this, the fifth module is over. We'll move on to the sixth module. Sixth module also we'll try to cover as much as possible before 9:30. Just a minute. Can you see the slides? Can anyone?
Yes, sir.
So the last module is engine management system and lighting and security systems. Basically, here we also will see some of the applications, AI applications in the vehicles. So first one is combined ignition and fuel management system. So when you take the combination of ignition and fuel management, so both are combined, combinedly available in our, some of the latest vehicles. So what it does is first one, it controls the ignition timing. Okay, so I was talking in the beginning of these electronics. ECUs are very important. Okay, so ECUs control so many parameters in a vehicle, and one of the most important parameter is the ignition timing. Why do you want to manage the ignition timing? So, if you are not having the correct time of ignition, what happens usually is misfiring happens. So when misfiring happens, the power that is required to be generated will not be generated. So what happens is incomplete combustion will be carried out by the engine, and because of the incomplete combustion, the sufficient power will not be generated, and you will waste the fuel, you will lose the power, and you will also have a very less acceleration of your vehicle. So all these things are problems just by not controlling the proper ignition time. Okay, so in petrol engines, basically the spark plug is the only thing which ignites the fuel and fuel mixture. But whereas in diesel engine, the compression itself is sufficient to generate or maximize the fuel efficiency or power the engine. So these are the things which usually done in petrol engine and diesel engine. So this ECU works well when it comes to igniting the spark plug. So it controls the ignition time just at the moment when it is required to, so that we can achieve the maximum power and maximum efficiency. So every time, not one time, every time you think of driving your car from say Karunya to Coimbatore, okay, every second there is some power generator. Okay, so if you're driving 3 hours, 1 hour, so 1 hour, so many times it has. The engine has operated, ignition has been timed, and every time it is coming at the right moment, so that you get the correct power and correct fuel efficiency and proper combustion and proper consumption of fuel. All these things are done. So that is the work of the ignition timing control. Next one is fuel injection control. Fuel injection control is done with the diesel engines. In